William Saliba is a Rolls Royce of a defender, strong, calm, composed, and a major reason for why Arsenal have become this defensive monster. But Gabriel Magalhaes is a player who seems to go under the radar, seems to be underrated and forgotten about, especially outside the Arsenal fan base. Big Gabby's a quality, top-class defender and a real leader of men, and arguably one of the best goal-scoring defenders in world football. In this video, I want to explain to you how great Gabriel is, his story at Arsenal so far, and why he epitomizes this journey that Mikel Arteta and Arsenal have been on. If you're new and you're returning, you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button down below, and let's get into this video. Arsenal signed Gabriel in the summer of 2020 from Lille after Arsenal's FA Cup triumph against Chelsea. At 26 years old and standing at a whopping 6'3", Gabriel is a monster of a defender. Quality in all types of duels, both aerially and on the ground. He's an excellent box defender and he has elite aerial ability, which makes him immense at defending crosses and corners on the defensive end, and also makes him a huge threat for Arsenal from set pieces and the attacking end. He even scored on his debut for Arsenal in the 3-0 win against Fulham from a header, which just should have been a microcosm of what was to come. With his sweet left foot, he has the ability to break lines either through switches of play or nice clip passes over the top and wrapped passes into the midfield, most notably to Odegaard from left to right. He hasn't always been great on the ball. He's had what I call sometimes bozo moments, especially in his first few seasons at Arsenal, which tainted the quality that Gabriel shows. But in the last couple of seasons, I feel like you've seen a certain level of maturity, a certain level of calmness, and a certain level of controlled aggression that Gabriel has been able to show. He used to be quite aggressive, what used to get him caught out by smart strikers or get himself in trouble in terms of making fouls. Most notably, I remember his red card against Man City in the game that I feel like Arsenal first showed title credentials in that 2-1 loss at the Emirates, but Gabriel got a red card after a bit of two aggressive challenges on Gabriel Jesus, which resulted in 2 yellows. I feel like as he's aged with time, he's developed this calming nature, as I said, and with the relationship that he's built with William Saliba, also with the detail that's been asked for these defenders to develop with each season, the competition that's grown with the signing of Kivio last season and Calafiori this season, both being left-footed, I think it's played into why Gabriel has increased his level each season. Looking at his stats from last season and then taking a look at this season so far, he played 50 games in all competitions for Arsenal last season and only started in all but 2 of them. He ranked in the top 10% in all of defenders in top 5 leagues in Europe for aerial duels won, clearances, shots blocked, and how many times he dribbled past. He only got 4 yellow cards last season and no reds, which showed that what I was going about in terms of him controlling his aggressive nature, using it to his advantage instead of it being a disadvantage. And another reason why I believe Gabriel's goal scoring will increase will be due to Arsenal's improved set piecing ability, as we've seen from last season and carry on to this season with different iterations of how we want to take our set pieces, and Gabriel being one of the main targets from these set pieces. Let's answer the question if Gabriel is the best goal scoring defender in the world. Gabriel, over his time at Arsenal, has shown a knack for goals. He's not just a target because of his height, his movement and his ability to anticipate where the ball is going to drop, his commitment to get the conviction onto a header or a strike, and his athleticism that he shows to get into the air, get some power and leap with that neck muscles is amazing. Since signing for Arsenal, Gabriel has had 4 goals in the 2020-2021 season, 6 goals in the 21-22 season, which was his best goal scoring season for Arsenal, 3 in the 23-24 season, and 2 so far this season. This consistency shows that he's a goal scorer. He has a knack for goals, especially in that 21-22 season. He had a different type of goals, some finishing on the ground, obviously a lot of headers as well, and it's quality to see. You see this athleticism shown, especially in the 2 goals he scored this season against Spurs away and also City away, and I most notably remembered the athleticism he showed in that goal he scored against Crystal Palace at home last season in the 5-0 win, where he really leaped up, which just shows the crosses continue to come on the money from Rice and Saka, and Odegaard, once he comes back from fitness, I think Gabriel will get a lot more goals. To answer the question why I believe Gabriel is underrated, I think Gabriel's weaknesses are highlighted due to the complete nature of William Saliba's game, and because they play together, sometimes it's easy to see. Saliba's more the calm one, while Gabriel's more the enforcer. Saliba being younger highlights his weaknesses more due to the age and due to Saliba's ceiling being way higher and him being a world-class defender already. I also think Gabriel is also world-class, but in terms of defenders all around the world, I don't think there's many much better than Gabriel. Gabriel is a leader, he's a fighter. I think he represents what it means to be an Arsenal player in terms of how the passion he shows, the way he defends, the pride he takes in defending as well. And considering that he's been at Arsenal for a long time, he's played with multiple partners, been developing with Mikel's system, it's nice to see. He still has elements in his game he needs to round off, like his sharpness to play passes, sometimes out to the left or between the lines, his confidence to take the ball out. But I think we've seen notably this season that Gabriel's role on the ball has increased and improved, as he's started to join the attack more on the left hand side and leave Saliba to kind of sweep on one, and also just confident to play some passes. He does possess that ability to beat the press and to break lines, so hopefully continue to do that. He's made himself into one of the best defenders in world football, coupled with one of the main reasons to Arsenal have one of the best defenses in the world. I think it will probably take Arsenal winning the league for Gabriel to get his full flowers and appreciated individually and not collectively, as he seems to only get praise as a collective unit with his partnership and never just as an individual. Name me one defender in world football that can score the goals, get up there as high as possible, and be decisive in front of goal. That's a centre back as well. To summarise, I think Gabriel Magalhaes is a quality player, with him being one of the longest serving players at Arsenal, well, under Mikel Arteta. I think he epitomises and symbolises what Mikel Arteta wants from his team, from a leader, from his defenders. Amazing goal scoring threat, a real defender, strap any striker, both fast, both false nines, both strong, as we've seen with the likes of Haaland and other strikers as well, Harry Kane, just to name a few. He's truly one of the best defenders in world football, and I predict early that he will get his highest goal scoring tally for Arsenal this season. Comment down below your thoughts on anything I've said. Do you believe Gabriel's underrated, or do you think like he's rated as he should be? Do you think he's world class or he's not? And do you feel like he needs to get a bit more appreciation from both the Arsenal fans and outside the Arsenal fan base? Comment down below all your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Speak soon. Peace.